And in our top business story, the Federal Customs Authority has revealed that the UAE's direct non-oil trade recorded 269.5 billion dirhams during the first quarter of 2016, maintaining almost the same figures achieved in Q1 last year. According to the Emirates news agency WAM, the FCA said that its preliminary statistics show that imports at 166.1 billion dirhams accounted for more than half of the UAE non-oil foreign trade during Q1 this year, while exports recorded 46.8 billion dirhams and exports 56.6 billion in the same period. They added that the UAE non-oil foreign trade during Q1 showed remarkable stability compared with the same period last year, despite slowing global economic growth rates and declining imports as well as exports in several UAE key strategic partner countries because of the global oil price crisis that hit global economy last year. The report added that the UAE rose to 13th international position and first in the Middle East on the 2016 Logistics Performance Index, published recently in the World Bank report, making it among the world's leading countries in logistics, ahead of Canada, Finland, France, Denmark, Australia, China, South Korea, and all MENA countries. Asia, Australia and the Pacific maintain top rank among UAE non-oil trading partners with a share of 108.3 billion dirhams, or 42% of the UAE's non-oil trade for Q1 this year. With a share of 66.7 billion dirhams, or 25%, Europe ranked second. Next came the MENA region with a share of 42.7 billion dirhams, or 16%. America and the Caribbean with a share of 27.4 billion, or 10%. West and Central Africa with a share of 9.4 billion dirhams at 4%. And last, East and South Africa with a share of 7.4 billion dirhams, or 3% of the UAE's non-oil trade during Q1 this year. According to a new survey sponsored by Emirates MBD and produced by Market, the UAE's non-oil private sector expanded at a steady pace in June this year, while the respective rates of growth were subdued compared to those seen over the course of 2014 and 2015. The survey revealed that both employment and purchasing activity rose only modestly, while cost pressures intensified, the most marked since September last year. But output prices continue to fall regardless. Key findings of the original data collected from a monthly survey of business conditions in the UAE's non-oil private sector revealed that the output growth eases from May's 8-month high. A rise in new business remained relatively subdued, and there was a marginal rate of hiring. The headline seasonally adjusted Emirates MBD UAE Purchasing Managers Index, a composite indicator designed to give an accurate overview of operating conditions in the non-oil private sector economy, slipped to 53.4 in June from 54 in May. While still pointing to growth in the non-oil private sector, the latest figure was much lower than the average over the past 3 years of 56.3. The reading was nevertheless in line with the second quarter trend of 53.4. The next 10 years of augmented reality and virtual reality technology development are set to redefine the future of both business and consumer processes and interactions in the region. That's according to the latest report. According to new research conducted by Frost & Sullivan in collaboration with GITEX Technology Week for 2016. GCC organizations are leveraging the new technology to enhance end-user experiences. Augmented reality includes contextual information on mobile devices, projections or wearables, and virtual reality provides a fully immersive digital environment and will be adopted across industries by 2025. That's what the new report from Frost & Sullivan predicts. Research reports state that the AR and VR market is booming, with IDC reporting that AR and VR hardware revenue is topping $2 billion globally for the first time this year. The firm further predicts that device shipments are set to grow 11-fold to 110 million by 2020. Dr. Raphael Grossman, who will be headlining GITEX's Healthcare Monday, was quoted saying that AR and VR will be a giant step in transforming and democratizing education and businesses, especially in medicine, where immersive technology can facilitate education and access at a distance for medical care. Some GCC examples in adopting AR and VR technologies cited in the report are the Sheikh Zayed housing programme, which has launched the My Virtual Home app, which uses AR to allow users to virtually tour ready-made 3D housing models. The Dubai Road and Transport Authority has also launched the Wajhati app, which is a trip planning mobile app with GPS. Held under the theme of reimagining realities, GITEX Technology Week 2016 officials added that driving the market, GITEX will be the region's most prominent platform for taking AR and VR out of the lab and into the mainstream from the 16th to the 20th of October this year at the Dubai World Trade Center. The UAE ranks well ahead of other major economies in the MENA region on a worldwide human capital index, topped by Finland, according to the World Economic Forum's Human Capital Report for 2016. According to the index, which measures a country's ability to nurture, develop and deploy talent for economic growth, the UAE ranks 69th with a score of 68.25 and benefits significantly from the strong perceived quality of its primary schools at 13 and overall education system at 12. But it also reports some of the lowest tertiary and vocational enrolment rates in the index in the 15 to 24 age group. According to the index, the UAE has a working age population of 7.85 million out of a total of 9.27 million. The median age of the UAE's population is 33 years old, and the GDP per capita is $67,674 in purchasing power parity terms, which is among the highest in the world. The population below 25 makes up 26.9%, while above 65 years is 1.2%. Employment to population ratio is 69.4%, while the unemployment rate is 4.2%. The report added that Bahrain at 46 and Qatar at 66 also outperform the rest of the region in terms of making the best use of their human capital potential. However, Gulf countries are missing big opportunities when it comes to making the most out of their population's economic potential. Finland came in first place, followed by Norway in second, and then Switzerland in third, with the report stating that all three effectively use about 85% of their full human capital potential.